How well do you know history?
Not at all.
Exactly. Now think about all the people that just don't know shit. And then think about all the other people who say they know shit, but they know different shit.
They know less shit. Well, they had to research what everybody that talked about this thing or looked into this thing. In this case, pyramids.
Yeah, but there's so much information behind that.
That's where they're like contradictory to one another. One, like if you get one information and another one, then you got to figure out which one is the correct.
Well, here's what I think information in that history in that sense is. It's like me being like think about the first person that came up with like a theory behind how the pyramids were built, right? Someone goes up and goes like, so there were people, and then 5 of them just put a block here, and then another 5 there, and that's how it was built. And then someone else comes in and goes like, that doesn't make sense. Go and try to do that now. You can't do that. They're not strong enough. So they had to put a stick here, then put one here, then move it as a lever or something, and then stack it on top. And then someone else comes and goes, I think it was built more. You get me?
Yeah.
There's multiple ways of thinking about something.
Yeah.
Someone writes it down or tells somebody, boom, that becomes history because that person believed it. They start spreading the word. Enough people start believing it. That's history.
No. History is you lived experience. Then it carries on. It's like playing telephone. Like I came up with the word.
Exactly.
Are we saying the same thing?
God damn it. Speaking about the pyramids. I think no one truly knows how it was built. There's theories on how it could have been built, but no one knows how they were actually built. Here's my reasoning for why people don't know. It's because it's such a long time ago. There's no way you can ask somebody, how'd you make that? You know what I mean?
But I guess
and
maybe...
there's no like description or blueprints. So it's like, kind of like you're just looking at a thing and being like, there's these ways you could do it, but we don't know how you.
So you don't think there was any survivors that were like passed down? Like for example, cell phones.
Do you know how old they are?
You think like
The pyramids?
how old are they?
I don't know. Do you know how old they are?
I don't. Yeah. Well, I think so one of the theories I've heard though, which kind of makes sense a little bit, is that they had advanced technology. It's not like they were just like fighting with sticks and stones and like fighting, like, you know.
I've heard of that too.
So therefore, like their technology was so.
What does that look like?
We don't know. Imagine that our civilization just gets wiped out, except for like 5% of the population, and then they just had to restart from scratch.
They're not gonna know what an iPad was.
They might know what it like. Oh, they had this thing, what an iPad is, but then it's like now the future. Now
or
it's
like Wi-Fi. How did that work? We don't know.
Yeah, I mean, who knows if the 5,000 people know? Like if there's somebody that knows in there.
I've heard of like Egypt having like advanced technology, like
That's what I'm saying,
not in the sense where it's like, you know, like phones and shit, but like as in like they had, for example, their plumbing or like the way of spreading water through the city was just more advanced than our infrastructure. You know what I mean? Shit. Like they found ways to like send water using the river that was nearby to like throughout the city in a very efficient way, a way that we couldn't figure out.
Yeah.
So I've heard of like technology like that. I think like with the pyramids,
I've heard of technology of like Wi-Fi, like they had Wi-Fi back then. Can you imagine like that civilization?
I guess it really is that for long ago. We don't fucking know.
That's what I'm saying. What if it wasn't their version of Wi-Fi? Like, oh, they've had this technology and it's just gone.
Yeah.
That's like God's way of saying like, let me restart the game. Like.
Yeah, literally.
So Dinosaurs was in it. That was a quick one.
Ours is super fucking quick.
Yeah.
We're done soon.